Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona, and this is your question of the day. Today, we are continuing on with our series on the GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, new EU law going into effect on May 25th, 2018. It's going to impact anybody who sends commercial email to anyone who lives in the EU or processing information about persons who live in the EU. So today's question is, what information do you have to give a data subject when you collect their information? All right, so a data subject is a natural person. And when you collect their information, there are 8 things you have to tell them. You have to provide the identity and contact information of the controller or the representative. So the controller is usually the company who's collecting the information. The contact information for your data protection officer, if it's applicable. If you're me and I run my own business, I am both my controller and my data protection officer, I guess. 3, the purpose of processing and the legal basis for processing information. So purpose, people will be adding themselves to my email list. There's my purpose, to send them updates and maybe commercial offers. 4, the period for which the data will be stored. So if there is a definite period of time, or it can be until, like for me, it would probably be, you're going to be on my list until you remove yourself or until I shut down the company, whatever happens first, or just decide to stop doing email marketing and dump my whole list. 5, the right to request erasure, corrections of data, or otherwise restrict processing. So yeah, they can restrict the use. If we have multiple uses, for me, it's you're on my list to get emails. If you don't want to be on it, delete yourself. Or if you've given incorrect information, you can correct it. 6, the right to withdraw consent. Yes, you are able to, it has to be as easy to withdraw consent as it is to give consent. So having the unsubscribe button is pretty self-explanatory for that one. The right to lodge a complaint with the supervisory authority. So if they have a problem, they can complain. And then whether giving their data fulfills a statutory or contractual obligation. Which if it's a situation where you just are putting people on your email list, that's not statutory or contractual, but there are situations where people have to give their information because of those 2 reasons. And then of course, if you have data subjects information and you want to use it for a new purpose, you have to tell these data subjects in advance. So if you're going to be changing what you do with people's data that you have. So those are your basics of what you have to tell people when you are collecting your data, collecting their data. So it's going to be much different than situations like you're going to like an expo and people dump their card in a bowl to be entered to win an iPad, but then they're suddenly also on your email list. You have to do all those things alongside that as well. So yeah, this is going to be a game changer for a lot of aspects of marketing. So I hope you are preparing, because again, it goes into effect May 25th, 2018. I'm using my own company as a guinea pig to see how these rules apply in real life. So if you have questions, you can contact me. My information's below. Please subscribe to the channel. I put out new content every week. Also, if you have questions about this law or anything else related to internet law, contact an attorney. These situations are complex. So, and this is a 260-page law. I read it cover to cover. So, see, watching this video does not create an attorney-client relationship. It's merely legal information, not legal advice. That's all I have for now. And until then, I will catch up with you later. Take care.